If one day speed kills me, do not cry because I was smiling. Train your mind to see the good in everything. I live by go big or go home. That's with everything. It's like either commit and go for it or don't do it at all. I apply that to everything. I apply that to relationships. I apply that to like sports. I apply that to everything. That's what I live by. That's how I like it. My philosophy is, if you can't have fun, there's no sense in doing it. I don't go where people are. I go where the people aren't. I'm a crazy car guy. I've got an airplane hangar full of cars. You know, all that really matters is that the people you love are happy and healthy. Everything else is just sprinkles on the sundae. It's not about working anymore. It's about doing work I can be proud of. I'm not afraid of anything. That's just the way I am. My motto is, you have to get in a sport a day. Attitude is attitude, whether you're a West Coast gangster or East Coast gangster, you know. I always find filmmaking a pleasurable experience. Sometimes people count their chickens before they hatch. I used to believe in one true soulmate, but not anymore. I believe you can have a few. I'm one of those people that think certain things happen at certain times for all the right reasons. Michelle Rodriguez is like the most original person on the planet. She's so straight up, uncensored all the time. Be ready. I love her for that. I was definitely ahead of my friends. I was French kissing girls way before anybody else was. I've always wanted to race cars ever since I was a young boy, as I think a lot of guys have. I'm not the least bit polished. I come from a blue-collar background, and I never thought I could feel comfortable around the English. I want to have the freedom to do whatever I want. Sometimes the hurdles aren't really hurdles at all. They're welcome challenges, tests. I'm extremely competitive, so when people start counting me out or trying to categorize me, I sort of get hungry. There's a lot of guys that just get comfortable with their positions and rest on their laurels. I had to earn my way. I learned a long time ago that if you subscribe and believe the good, you have to believe the bad. My measure is my heart and what I know. When you put goodwill out there, it's amazing what can be accomplished. There's a time and place for everything, But as I get older, I like finding those human moments and really connecting. Maybe I'm not as cool as I once was. The dream is to have it all. Who says you can't have your cake and eat it too? Live this life, that life, this life, you know. You only live one time. I want to get it all in. I'm a doer, and whether it was the tsunami in Sri Lanka or the earthquake in Indonesia, I was always saying, I should be there. I should be helping out. I look at people in certain circumstances, and I fall into caretaker mode real quick, real easy. I like to shoulder people up and carry them along, and then I end up creating some kind of dependency. I enable. It's really, really hard for me. If you play with people who are better than you, then you get better. I'm a problem solver. I love people. The more complicated they are, the more I get into them, and I just want to understand what makes them tick. You have to make smart decisions, but you never know what will happen in the future. We're only on the earth for a short period of time. Movies aren't enough. I want to take my success and parlay it into something bigger and better. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a marine biologist. As you go through the grind and the distraction of a career, it's easy to lose sight of your dreams. As for Hollywood, I've got a killer job and I'm having a blast. I have the luxury to go on trips whenever I want and invite my friends who can't afford it. And, God willing, I'll be able to do all that till the day I die. You know, I'm a pretty mellow guy. I'm pretty easygoing. I see everyone's perspective. Basically, you're selling a world as an actor, right? I mean, it's like any salesperson. If you believe in your product, you know your product. You sell it a lot better.